Assalamu alaikum. क्या हाल चाल है आप सबका? Hello everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit about joinery today. So one of the things that we as woodworkers face constantly is how to actually join two pieces of wood if we are making cabinet or if we are making a piece of cupboard or anything like that in a way that it is far more snug and longer lasting. There are many modern methods that everybody is using with the improvements in screws and nails technology. Many carpenters are using those as a means of getting all the cabinets done. But the old ways were always using joinery. And joinery was using two pieces of wood to come together. They're always much more snug and much more better fit. And I have been actually looking into improving my joinery skills. One of the ways, there are multiple joinery methods that people use. Like, for example, there is dovetail joinery, then there is, dominoes, they use dados and lip-in, tongue and groove, and lap joints. So there are many that can be used. One of the ones which have always fascinated me, and I have always wanted to be able to make it much more faster and, in all my projects was tapered dovetails. Now the tapered dovetails is quite a unique and quite an interesting one. It's actually a dovetail, but it is not like the dovetail pins and tails one. It is a long piece of tail which goes into a groove that we have made like this. And the way we do it is that you have to actually have a dovetail bit, which we have on our router table here. So with the help of that, you can make a groove and then make a dovetail. It's called a tapered dovetail because the way it goes is that the longer the piece, the more the friction for it to go inside into the groove, and therefore it becomes a bit of a challenge to actually put it all the way through. Now this one we have done quite well, and as you can see, it fits quite nicely, snug, and it's not going anywhere. It's a very robust piece of joinery. And if you look at it, because of the way it is a good right angle at every time that you make, because of the way it snugs here. I'm going to show you how it goes, and I wonder if you can see it properly. Right here. So it's a very snug fit, and the way you do it is that I'm going to just talk a little bit about how we got it done. So what you need is two pieces of wood material which is exactly the same width. You don't want any difference in it, because if that is the case, then you will have to do readjustment on your fence. And the way I do it is that the fence is in its place. It's one particular spot of my router table, and then we can repeat the cuts, and we can keep making as many as we want. And what it does is that it makes the whole process of joinery and the cabinet making very easy, smooth, and fast. So you don't have to make all the holes and this putting in all the screws. You just make these repeated cuts and repeated dovetails with a well placed fence, and the same size of bit that you're using on that fence for making the groove. So this is a 3/4 bit that we're using, and our fence is worked around a 20 millimeter material. So it's precisely 20. Now if it increases to 22 or comes down to 18, this fence will have to move, and that it changes everything for you. So once you have it dialed down to exactly what thickness of your material is, then you should be able to repeat it as many times as possible, given that your fence is at the same spot and it hasn't moved. And I think it's a really convenient join that a lot of people can benefit from. So I thought I'll share it with you. Thank you so much. Apna khayal rakhiega. Allah Hafiz. So that's basically a dovetail, tapered dovetail for you.